Plot conveniences help the plot to move along towards wherever the author wants it to go. On the other hand, they lessen the merit from the actions of the characters, since whatever they achieve is done conveniently. The example I will use is from Black Clover, when Julius told Asta that the thing a ruler needs the most is merit, to earn what you achieve. At the same time, he's also Lucius, the final villain, and he used time travel several times for making sure Asta would win in every fight. Therefore, he took away the merit from everything he achieved, since if he got lost or killed in a fight, Lucius would go back in time to change the outcome. Therefore, Asta never won on his own, and he doesn't deserve any credit, since the outcome was staged. Now, obviously, the fans of the show will use mental gymnastics for making it seem like he still achieved those victories since he still had to struggle for winning, therefore there is merit. But the truth is, when the outcome is staged, you redo something as many times as you want. You sabotage everyone else so they will never win. And you don't let them repeat the fight if they lose, then what are we talking about here? If there is no way for a character to lose and everyone else is set up to lose, there is no merit, much less tension or stakes. It's all about favorism, and you getting your daily fix of empowerment fantasy, where you are bullied in school and you tell yourself no matter what happens and how much you fail, you will always win at the end. That is not fair if it applies only to you and to nobody else, thus becoming equally unfair as you thinking the system is not letting you win. Another pleb said another stupid thing I have to correct, otherwise more misinformation is going to spread and more people will be dumbed down even further.
Respecting my intelligence.
Real life has no conveniences. Everything happens because of a reason, not for a reason. It's the exact opposite in fiction, where things happen for a specific reason, based on where the author wants the plot to move towards. If he keeps repeating certain things so he can have the same specific outcome, then we have plot conveniences. When the reader or viewer finds something to be improbable and there is no justification for why something constantly happens favorably for certain individuals while at the same time making it seem it's completely random, then there is nothing wrong when calling it convenient.
Respecting my intelligence.
Since this comment is from Pedo Shoku, I will just mention how everything plays out conveniently in order to favor certain characters. Again and again and again, everything that happens feels like it happens, so the plot can move forward in a specific way, and said specific way always has to do with normalizing pedophilia or the sexualization of women. When the author wants the entire universe to revolve around his sick fetishes, and goes as far as having the pedo protagonist getting reincarnated in a pedo isekai that favors his sickness, gods telling him what to do all the time, demons giving him power-ups out of nowhere, people appearing exactly when their backstory gets info-dumped, bad guys doing what the main character was about to do so he will come off as heroic, and princesses getting saved by a supposed accident caused by an unexplained explosion that is supposed to teleport people at random locations, then your plot is up the ass in conveniences.
Respecting my intelligence.
You also cannot excuse it by saying real life is full of conveniences as well. Not only because it's not, but also because it doesn't allow everything to happen in such a staged manner, just so the plot can move in any way the author wants to. So basically, piss off, pleb who defends this trash. It's bad writing 101, and if you had 1% of my intelligence, you would realize how stupid you are for using such an example.
Respecting my intelligence.